welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing this envelope journal, kind of. Don't know how to explain it. This is a freebie from Patreska Papers, and you get two big envelopes like this, and then two smaller and two smaller. And what I've done, I've printed them out in sepia. Originally they come out like this. This is the brightly coloured one, which is these here. So what I'm going to do is turn these two into a journal, and for the cover I've got from Roxy Creations I think it's her neutral backgrounds. I've double-sided. This will need to be cut down to fit this size here. So you also get a bit of ephemera, which also I put into sepia. Weirdly, that's sort of still got a bit of red, but I quite like that. And then also with the original, you get some ephemera as well, like this. That didn't print very well when my printer was playing up. So you get this as well with the original. Now, what I need to do is go away and actually ink all these and put these envelopes together without shutting them down, gluing them down, sorry. And these I will put together as envelopes and glue all them down. I've inked all these, glued the little envelopes down, got myself a cover, which I've now realised just needed to be on this side really, but doesn't matter. And I've put a signature together with some bits that we've got to do. Now, to start off with, I've got to glue this into here. Make sure it comes out a little bit. So that will glue down like that. I can't glue that bit yet. And this will fold over, but I'm not gluing that. Well, I will have to glue it. Once I've got the signature in, I'll be able to glue it because I'll get an idea of the thickness. Okay, so first of all, it's gluing this down here. And of course, it's just moved the piece of paper, hasn't it? As I was trying to keep it steady. See, look. Where's that and that? Shouldn't have used art glitter glue. Oh well, I'll have to go with that. Okay, now it's this bit. Oops. There. There. This is going to be my front cover. So now I've got to put this into here. No, I haven't. I've got to reinforce it first, because if I don't, so I'm going, when I sew it in, sew the signature in. Okay. I've got this linen tape from Tim Holtz I'm going to use. This should be pretty straightforward, I hope. to be sewn through as well. I'm not very good at getting this sort of stuff up. So when you get still, that way. So where's the middle? Right on that block. Oops. I always put extra glue on because you just never know whether eventually it will come up. There we go. So fold that in half and I'll just trim this off at the bottom here. Okay. And I will fold that down there and attempt to get this straight here, so because it does go a bit wobbly. This isn't going to be seen, so we're okay. I'm going to put that into there. I'm not gluing this down. I want a bit of flexibility when I come to sew it. There. So now I've got to glue this envelope down. Done it again. Use this one. There. Okay, all of that needs to dry now while that's drying, and I will sew it in through there. See, it's gone wobbly again. Okay, we'll let that dry, and I've got this to do now. I've got some white patches on here. When I say white patches, white pieces that I want to cover up. And I've found this piece tearing off one of the pages. So I'm just going to put a pocket along here. But first, before I do any of that, I've got this from Tim Holtz, vintage photo. I'm going to do some stenciling over this, not going all the way over to this edge, because otherwise you get a straight edge there, don't you? And I don't want that. This bit here is not so bad. There. Now if I go like that, for that one anyway, and then I can't get right to the edge there. Oh, I know what I've got to do is also ink round the edge. I printed this on some photographic paper, matte photographic paper, I think. It's very quite a nice feel to it. Again, I'm not particularly worried that none of this is even. Right, I'll just that's done, and I've inked up around the edges. Now does need to dry, but I have some of these, again, paper cameo labels, love labels, and I thought I could do, there's a lot of them, I should have got a tray, shouldn't I? A sort of collage on these. Think about that one. I think what I'm going to do first of all is ink these and glue these down. First one being this one. Okay, that's one collage done. Let's put the other one together. And then that will be one page done. So if I have that there, maybe that there. Something like that. That took me a while. Okay, first one down is both these two. Let's hope I remember where they all go. I had to turn the camera off there because I lost a piece of my puzzle here. I don't know which label it was now. But anyway, I found another one. So that is the first one done with a couple of pockets. Now this next one, a little bit trickier, as this is going to be some tissue paper. Now what I think I'll do is get my glue book and my glue stick, and I'm going to glue this onto here, and then I'm going to sew around it. Oops. I will have to trim it off a bit. I won't trim until I've sewn it. So that's that one. That's going there. And then I've got this one. And I've got this pocket to go on here. I think that's all of them. Yes. Is that over there? Pretty, isn't it? I do like that. Need to ink round it before I do anything. So what I've got is collage typography. And I just thought I would glue it straight onto there. In the same way this time I'm not going to sew it. I'm going to put some medium on it so that oh, I know what I can do. No, I know what I can do to make sure it sticks is my rice paper glue. Put it on here. Let's hope this paper isn't too thin. This wasn't a misprint. I was trying to get the size right for something. And I just wanted to do it on the cheap 80 GSM paper because I find you can see it and I don't like that, to see the print through. So I'm not sure how it's going to take this glue. Right, I will put this on top, and then this is going to take a while to dry. It's better if you can dry it naturally because it won't get so curly and horrible. Okay, I'm going to let that dry and I'll just quickly do some clearing up. Okay, it's all been done. Now, here, it's nice and crinkly as well, and I've inked everything. And what I'm going to do is just take this, very simple. I've got these little CD covers that I've tea dyed, and I'm just going to glue it on the side here, like that. I'm not decorating it at the moment, and I think what I'm going to do, oh dear, what I'm going to do is actually finish the video there, because I think it's quite probably long enough, and I'll come back to make some ephemera and do a small flip through. It's not going to be a big journal, and I plan to use, I can't remember if I've said this or not, yes I did, the spring blooms. So I'm putting that there, and then what I'm going to do is sew this in, and then I'll come back and make some ephemera and then finish it all off. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed that, and I'll speak to you all again soon in the next video. Thanks a lot. Bye.